Hello and buenos dias. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, and this time we are playing as Spain, since Spain is one of the new countries that they've developed a national focus tree for in the latest expansion, La Resistance, as well as Portugal, and they redid France, which we previously tried to play through. But this is quite a bit different, because pretty much you're guaranteed to get into a, civil war relatively soon. And so there'll be that to deal with. I've played through a few times, and so I'm pretty confident that I can get through the Civil War, and then it's just a decision of which route to go down. So, if we have a look at the focus tree, we'll see that it's basically cut in half into basically, it could be considered almost focus trees for two separate countries, because right at the beginning you're forced to decide which way you go down. And then, so this one is, I don't know exactly how to describe them, but this is more the, essentially the fascist slash monarchist route, so it could be considered the more aggressive one or whatever, and the other one is essentially the more communist. I think it probably might have the democratic route in here, but also the anarchist route, which is down here, the Regional Defense Council of Aragon, which could be interesting. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, so I think actually there might not be really a kind of so-called democratic route. I think it's probably down here with the maintain the Second Republic and okay, yeah, you can like oppress the communists and then go for kind of semi-democratic principle. And then I think in this middle route, I've never played it, but I think basically what's supposed to happen is that the Soviet Union's supposed to come in and make you a puppet, and then you kind of go through this story of breaking free from their control, which could be interesting. But I have, as I said, I haven't played through it, and so I'm a bit hesitant to say that it'll exactly work that way. I'm not quite sure. But I've decided to try going down one of the, I think it's essentially a fascist route, but not the historical one. We're going to go down here. And basically, it's fascist on its own, but I'm not quite sure of the story. But basically, what it looks like ends up happening is that you look to the West in the Americas and try to rebuild the Spanish Empire and its colonies there, I think. Whereas I think the monarchic route, you look more towards Western Europe and attacking France and the Netherlands and such. I almost thought about doing the Carlist monarchy route, but I kind of figured, there's probably a bunch of other playthroughs that go through the monarchy route. But so we're going to go through here under Great Spain. I don't know if this one goes well or not. I could always try playing again. As I said, it's almost kind of like two separate countries, just because it splits right at the beginning here. So let's choose this one. The fledgling Second Republic has failed in its duties to protect religion, family, and property. So left beleaguers are Christian civilization, the Confederation Española de Derechas autonomas, will stand in its defense and give Spain true unity and a new spirit. Parliament will submit to the will of the people, or we will eliminate it. Somehow I'm not quite sure necessarily the will of the people, but it sounds good at least. So let's get started, and especially since we're going to start Destroyer Carbine? The Civil War pretty soon. It probably makes a bit of sense to focus a bit on our equipment. And actually, I'm kind of intrigued to try to do more with armored cars. It's unfortunate I never really got to do much with it in France, but we'll start by getting motorized. I'm pretty sure there's not a motorized focus like there usually is. As well, we don't have to worry about any penalties to our doctrines. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we have some beginning support battalions. We don't have tanks, and I probably won't go for tanks in there. I'll probably try to do more with the Navy. And well, okay, it looks like we have quite a few things. We have modern destroyers, cruisers, and submarines, which is certainly helpful. Oh, and even some guns. Don't have Doctrine there. Naval bombers. Again, we'll try to do stuff with airplanes, but probably won't be a focus. Okay, and then actually I'm going to start with our last one. We actually have 3, which is a bit better than a lot of non-major powers. Some are stuck with 2. So let's do the research bonus instead of the construction, because honestly I don't know if we're going to be doing too much. I'll try building this one. This is our kind of core territory, the one that we're absolutely guaranteed to have, and then typically you get a focus where you can get these other ones, so it's pretty confident that we can build there. Okay, and we don't have anything researched. I suppose I can try building one with fighters. Again, I'm not too sure exactly how much effect fighters can have on the battlefield. It seems like it just gets you have air superiority bonus, which is maybe 10% or whatever, but anyways. Since we'll probably try building up some troops. Okay, so that's it for that, and we have all of our unassigned battalions. Now, especially since the Civil War starts out pretty quick, it's kind of pointless to set these guys up right now, because we're going to be allocated new forces anyways. We're short aluminum and rubber. It doesn't really affect us too much. So, unpaused and get started. We'll also have to keep an eye on what Portugal does, because they have some focuses where they might, depending on the route. In this game, I pretty much set everybody to just go random almost. At least I think it's just set to default, and you don't have it on historical focuses. They'll probably go random, except for Japan, which I set them on to the historical fascist route. Just because I figure I'll probably need help with the United States if we're going to focus on trying to attack the Americas. Like, we do get, I think, some focuses or decisions where we can sway some of the countries to our side, but we'll have to see. As I said, I've never really gotten too deep into any game of Spain. I was just mainly playing just to make sure that I can. Oh, I got the Civil War tied up. Okay, so we finished our first focus, and so basically we have to go down this route to begin setting up for the Civil War. We have ample funds remaining after our electoral campaign. In the event that Parliament rejects our voice, we must prepare for its elimination. We will hand over the campaign chest of the Confederation Española de Derechas Autonomas to the enlightened parts of the military so that they may prepare their uprising against the left. Okay. Give us a bunch of political power that we can use in the Civil War. Okay, so sometime in February. Okay, Spanish election of 1936. Despite a massive election campaign by the Spanish Confederation of Autonomous Rights, it is the left-wing Popular Front formed by the Spanish Socialist Workers' Party and Republican left with the aid of anarchists, communists, and trade unionists, which appears to have won the 1936 elections, illustrating the heavily divided Spanish political landscape. The Popular Front's lead in the popular vote seems to be far more narrow than the comfortable lead in seats would indicate. Whichever new government will be formed under the leadership of President Nieto Alcalá Zamora in the days and weeks ahead. Hope I said that right. It will have to deal with an increasingly alienated and hostile political right, rather than solve the political violence and societal unrest that grips our country. It therefore seems likely that the recent elections results will only serve to exacerbate it. Okay, so basically anytime now it'll probably kick off. Oh. Okay. Huh. I wonder if it's when. It's strange. So we have this. But okay. So kind of what I'm hoping to do, I don't know how successful it'll be, is to have a line down the west side of the country here. So, oh. Oh, I wonder if it won't let us. I'm not quite sure exactly when probably when the stability goes down, but okay, yeah, you have to be able to finish this at any rate. Okay, hand over the CETA campaign chest. Okay, so then negotiate Carlist support. Our cause has allies, but we need to reach out to, I think, as well. Anti-clerical sentiment from the left has antagonized the Carlists, who have long been preparing for a confrontation with the Republic. Should we gain their support, our uprising will be much strengthened. Militarization of the Rhineland. United Kingdom revisits colonial policy. Okay, so it's not going historical. I wonder if they're going communist again. Again, I'm kind of waiting in the air to see if this, when the Civil War fires. Because you don't seem to have. Okay, no, yeah, sorry. Yeah, the Civil War will happen in 216 days. Okay, blah, and we just gotta prepare for it now. So we got our research. So now we can kind of shift to. Actually, Now, I thought of this before, and I wanted to try something different, so I'm actually going to try the mass assault doctrine. kind of just because, but you know, I'm sure it has some interesting benefits in there. A lot of like the out of supply bonus will certainly help in the confusion of the Spanish Civil War. Okay, Ethiopia has capitulated. Okay, so we're gonna give our speeches and stuff. They're doing this. Sevilla garrison, okay, they're gonna try to counter that. Pretty much I need this up and about. So get this going back full speed. Okay, we had our speech. You're going to negotiate carless support. Now we could. Well, we have to wait till. I'm not even sure why they have this. It's not like you can do this now, but I guess they just wanted to link it to that one. Because I suppose if you trigger it really quick, you might not even do that. But anyways, the key to victory in the upcoming struggle is the seasoned Army of Africa. We must ensure their loyalty to our cause, draw up plans for the lightning occupation of North Africa, and then prepare the transfer of these battle-hardened troops to the mainland, where they can swing the balance in our favor. And this is kind of one of the reasons I want to grab at least the Seville province, just so I can quickly transfer them up here. Like it's not really a problem to transfer them up to the north, and honestly it's probably better to just focus in one area, but I like doing things a little bit differently. So okay, we're almost done there. Okay. Oh, I failed with that. God darn it, I keep clicking. I have to click the shield. Okay, so I think this is... what? Okay, dismissal of Niceto Alcala Zamora. Power struggle between the various parties of the left, so recently united in victory in the 1936 elections, has already come to a head. Wary of President Niceto Alcala Zamora's centrist and compromising policies, his alienated supporters in the Cortes judged the very dissolution of the Cortes that resulted in the elections to be unconstitutional, dismissed him from office. In Alcala Zamora's stead, the Cortes has elected his old rival, Manuel Azaña, who now has inherited the unenviable task of bringing back stability to the increasingly polarized Spanish political scene. Okay, so stability takes another hit. Another guy. Oh, London Naval. Okay, we got our support weapons. Can't really do much more here. I suppose maybe because we do have artillery in some of our divisions here. Maybe we have support artillery. Okay. Alright, we're almost done there. We can hit Seville again, or Sevilla. The Army of Africa! Okay, we got that now. Secure the northern garrisons. Using the proper encouragement, we will obtain the support of the garrison commanders in the north. With a well-timed concurrent uprising, this will give us a solid power base from which to wage our war against the leftists, if our initial coup attempt should fail. I have a feeling it probably will fail. Okay, so we can do another one. Suppress the strikes. Royal wedding in Brazil. Okay, this has to deal with Portugal. So I think Portugal might link up with Brazil, which could prove to be interesting if we want to fight Portugal. Now, I'm not really quite sure. Yeah, about all of these. I guess it could help gain some factory production. Okay, let's get a decent modern fighter first of all here. And then, yeah, because, you know, when the Civil War starts, you get a big list of generals, but not all of them are nationalists. Some are Carlist or whatever, so I think I kind of like to sway the leader loyalty just so you can get more generals, I think. Okay, so secure the northern garrisons, and so we have to decide here. Unify the Nationalist Front. This is basically Francisco Franco and the historical route, but we want to go this way, so Sin Paquito. The government, fearing his potential disloyalty, has sent Francisco Franco to command the forces in the Canarias. Okay. However, probably Canary Islands. However, despite our invitation, he has not promised us his support either, and merely delays us with his indecisiveness. If Miss Canary Islands, 1936, will not decide to join us, then we will simply proceed without him. Okay, so we don't get Franco. I think we can deal with that. Okay, we're not. So let's hit here again. Oh, no. Okay, so this is all ours. These are all ours. That's all ours. So I want to try, like, there is up here and there. I'm sure people probably focus mostly there, but I want to try to get, as I said, these linked up. Ideally, it would be nice, but okay, we're only 36 days. Sin Paquito, okay, we finished that, and that's pretty much all we can do because these require the Civil War to have started. Kind of intrigued, like, it might be an idea to have it linger on for a little bit more so you can get these more under control, but so we should be able to finish that up. Let's wonder if we can get it. Oh no, they extended it. All right. Salamanca. Okay, so after we get Sevilla here, we can try to get Salamanca again. Oh, actually, the Olympics aren't held during a war this time, which is kind of nice. Oh, okay. Our plans are completed and we are in position to spring the coup. However, to avoid a repeat of the dismal failure that was the 1932 Sanjurjada coup attempt, we should wait until the political climate is at its most right. We will spend our resources to cover our tracks while we wait for the opportune time. Okay, but we're going to start losing political power. So, okay. And we got our better artillery. And oh, did we not start this? Oh well. Okay. So it's only a matter of time, really, unless they manage to get something done. Let's try to. No, we might not be able to get that. Oh, they totally took it over. Oh well. We got Sevilla, so we should have that. We got mass assault. Let's see here. It's out of supply. You last longer basically when you've lost supply before you start losing organization. Oh. maybe we might be able to get it. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Spanish Civil War. Okay, and we wanted the Phoenix thing, I think. Okay, at exactly 5 a.m. this morning, precisely one day after contact was lost with the North African Garrison'S, well-prepared military operation was launched all throughout Spain with the intention of gaining control of all government institutions and strategic locations in the major cities. Major parts of the Army, Navy, and Air Force have ceased responding to government orders, while concurrently Carlist militias have revolted in the north of the country. Complete success of this attempted coup has only been prevented by unofficial people's militias who, through quick action, have managed to retain control of many of the targeted locations and cities. Despite this failure to meet their initial goals, however, it seems unlikely that the insurrection's leaders give up their strong positions as willingly as they did in 1932. With neither side appearing inclined to compromise, the path lies wide open for the current situation to escalate into a nationwide civil war. Okay, so this will mean, the Phalanx, or not Phoenix, Phalanx Ascendant. The other one is Supremacy of the Communion. So we, under the leadership of the Phalange, we will win. Okay, so we automatically finish this. The rise of the Phalange is now. The defunct Republic is in its death throes, and though the fight will be long and hard, we have taken the first steps on the paths to the rebirth of the Spanish Empire. Okay, then we want to make sure slow down. Okay, so we bolster offensive infrastructure, get some infrastructure up in the north, I do believe. Or raise base stability, which we need. Now, the Carlists are going to have their own resurrection, and I think this just triggers it off. It says to forestall it, we need to finish this, but I'm not quite sure how. It says it triggers it, and so I don't know. But we'll do this to gain our stability. Now we can have a look at our... Okay, so we got all of this, which is nice. So we got a fair amount of... So we can put all of those, and then... as well as these guys, into the army. Now, Phalange's loyalties, Carlist. See, some of our better guys are actually Carlists. So when the Carlists split off, but Mohammed Mezihandi, we'll put him in charge there.
Listo, señor.
You try to fit Malaga. We can surround this guy. Oh. We'll accept these. Oh, no. No. Because honestly, before in my previous game as Spain, Germany didn't... Oh, this poor guy. Two guys. Okay, and I got to shore this up. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get to Salamanca before... Okay, we got a whole bunch of guys in here now. So, I don't know how to organize this. Have all of these guys. Now, holding these two provinces, I think is going to be tough. So, I'm actually just going to draw a line like that. Give up those territories. We'll get them back later. You guys in here. Put you in there. And I want a northern line and then a line here, so. of you guys. Actually, I can try. Oh. Come on. Oh. Right click and oh. Is this always here? I don't know. Okay, and then put you in there.
¡Listo, señor!
And then
¡Listo, señor! Firme.
okay, so all the rest will be on this southern part here.
¡Atento! ¡Listo! ¡Listo para avanzar!
You there. Okay. Get more red. We have green, purple, orange, red.
¡Sí, señor!
Okay, you guys go there.
¡Listo para avanzar!
Oh yeah, and they're on their defense line.
¡Firme!
I really would like to see if I can claim some of that territory.
¡Sí, señor!
I don't know if I'll get down there in time. We should be able to hold that. Okay, now we have planes. Where are our planes? Down there. We have an airport up there. We have planes there. So we'll move those guys up there. Naval bombers. Oh, okay. Never mind. Naval bombers can be down here. You go there, sink ships. You go up here. Do air support. Now, what do we have here? Just fighters. No. Okay. We also have enough. We have speed. Activating recovery rate. Entrenchment. We have here offense, defense, organization, and drill. No, he's a car list. Alright, well, let's get logistics.
Instrucciones.
Oh, these guys. Well, honestly, we don't have a whole lot. I'll send them up to there. You can join there.
¡Atención!
You might be able to actually save that guy. You can get there. Who else was there? Him.
¡Firme!
Honestly, we probably need more. That.
¡Guarden las distancias!
Oh yeah. Okay, we actually have quite a bit down there. Okay, and we have our Navy. What do we have left? Oh, most of our Navy fled over here. Okay, what do we got? Submarines, destroyers, so... let's just send out the submarines. And... reading. Suppose I could send them... no. Send them over there. Okay, so let's unpause and let's see how much territory we can grab before we settle down. Hopefully we can, oh, no, they got... okay, forget that. We have to... oh, no. See, I think, the thing is, the nationalist... oh, darn it. Oh, that sucks. Okay. That was not good. I didn't know they'd have so many guys down there. They pushed in pretty quick. Might be able to get Bilbao. Okay, but we gotta start getting some units here. These are all of the is it Sanjuro or Sanjuro? Died in a plane crash. Oh, that sucks. I don't know if that always happens, but okay. But yeah, we need troops. Okay, we got... and put them in the red. Okay, and Germany. Okay, we got... hopefully they'll be able to do something useful. Okay, we got Bilbao. Okay, that's stabilized. Oh, damn. This is bad. Yeah, so we've lost even more. Okay, oh, but we got these guys. Okay, get over here. Okay, so we might have lost some of that territory, but... once we got the... okay, everything else looks like it's pretty organized. Okay. You guys can actually switch to a... no. Just to there.
Instrucciones. Listo, señor.
Oh. No, wrong.
Listo para
There we
marchar.
go. Sheesh. Hey. Don't watch what you're doing. You can, no. Okay. Looks like it's going okay. Alright.
Instrucciones.
Ah, man.
Listo, señor.
Why do they have so many guys here?
Apuntando. Avance.
Really want to try to save those guys. Okay, we can do these planned offensive. No, we lost. Might be able to do that because I think we lost enough of Seville, although we can't do it again.
Sí, señor. Atento.
Okay, I think we managed to push them back there.
Sí, señor.
Okay, and we might be able to link up those guys finally. Okay, good. Actually making progress. Oh, thanks a lot. What was that? Lost air superiority. Okay. Doing
Sí, señor.
Doing good. We might even be able to plan.
Instrucciones.
Might even be able to get up to them and save those guys. Some of our territory back.
Órdenes. Avance.
Okay. Oh.
Instrucciones. Órdenes. Avance.
No. Okay, everything else is pretty much buttoned down, I think.
Atención.
Oh, we got our better planes. We can swap those out. And still 36, so we need construction technologies. Honestly, okay. Get those down. We are still building. That'll take a while though. Build our garrison, but that's fine.
Sí, señor. Avance.
No, what are you doing? Okay, that's alright. You can win battles down here, at least it kind of looks like it.
Están retrocediendo, señor. Órdenes.
Yeah. Secure the National Defense Council. Okay, leaderless, our cause is headed by a junta of military and civilian leaders with loosely aligned goals. We are to drive through our will and achieve the rebirth Spain deserves. We must secure our dominance over this varied and sometimes squabbling organization. Okay, and now there's also these. And it's interesting, but we can only get down here if we finish both of these. And since like last game, I wasn't able to get both of them. So yeah, I think both of these would be helpful. And they're half cost, so try to get them. Okay. Oh geez, okay, they're...
Están retrocediendo, señor.
Honestly, it's probably better to try to break through there.
¡Listo, señor! ¡Listo, señor! ¡Sí, señor!
Oh, this is going up.
¡Listo!
You guys don't even have a plan. I'll give you a plan, just so. Strange, or you think you might. You're your enemy.
¡Listo para avanzar!
Now those guys should be losing slowly. Organization.
Instrucciones.
Honestly, over there. Because there are territories that they have to cover. Okay, haha, we saved those guys. Oh, we just need to clear that out. Of course. We have the civil territory now. Wonder if it. Yeah, give the red. Just down to the river there. Polish-Romanian alliance. Oh no, no. Never mind.
¡Deprisa!
It was for a little while, but now it got cut down. And if we could just finish this off and then reinforce those guys. Although, I guess, you know, even though this still didn't hit 1,000 days, we're out of oil. Guess we can trade for some. Oil. Venezuela, we want to be friends with Venezuela. Corpo Troop Volontarii. Supporters in Italy have sent us the Corpo Troop Volontarii to aid us in our fight, but if we are to succeed, it will have to be greatly expanded. We'll send a diplomatic envoy to Italy to champion our cause and obtain further military aid on our behalf. So, oh wow, it gives they can send more divisions. Yeah, that could certainly help. Come on, guys. Let's kick those guys out. Shore up this line. And I'll be happy. There's the porters. Here if we can build in there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have the whole territory. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, but then we lost. That's
¡Listo! ¡Por ellos!
okay, got our basic machine tools. Let's go for concentrated. Oh, but ship tour. Wonder if I can trim it back down to 1. It's still going up. Maybe. Okay, it's still going up very slowly.
¡Listo para avanzar! ¡Resistan! ¿Órdenes? Sí, señor.
No. You.
¡Adelante!
Okay. See, okay, those guys probably always gonna get wiped out. So.
¡Listo, señor! ¡Listo para avanzar! ¡Listo para avanzar!
Okay, well, at least it'll keep them from moving around.
¡Apuntando!
Then attack. Okay, because basically, I'm sure there's people who are able to fight their way through, but for me, it's pretty much now just kind of a waiting game. They'll maybe expend themselves attacking our lines. Oh no, not
¡Listo, señor!
How do these guys get in here?
¡Firme! ¡Atención! ¡Avance! ¡Están retrocediendo, señor! ¡Listo! ¡Sí, señor!
No. Okay. No, they're still fighting there. Okay,
¡Listo, señor!
get over here.
¡Instrucciones!
Okay, you
Vamos,
can
muévanse.
stop now.
¡Firme! ¡Seguimos atacando!
Okay, do we have everybody, all the provinces covered? Not right there. Okay, Condor Legion. Our supporters in the German Reich have sent us the Condor Legion to aid us in our fight. But if we are to succeed, it will have to be greatly expanded. We'll send a diplomatic envoy to the German Reich to champion our cause and to obtain further military aid on our behalf. So essentially the same thing. Okay. Then... So we want to get this done. Oh, these all happen. Okay. Political power, infrastructure, exchange. Okay, well let's work on these for now. Maybe they'll. Okay. Just wanted to check what time was. Okay, well, still have a little bit of time. Well, this certainly could have gone better. And, it's too bad we didn't get any well, I guess we got the one little pocket there. maze. That's several. Oh, yeah, giving us. Okay, so we're gonna get some more guys here soon. Okay, yeah, because it looks like they're trying to force their way in here. Now, of course, again, they have the same penalties, so it's not really... I doubt they're going to make much headway, but...
¡Atención! ¡Listo para avanzar! ¡Listo para avanzar!
Would be nice if we could swing on these guys, but... Yeah, okay. Oh, impending Carlist uprising. Yeah, because that's going to throw this whole area into whack. Yeah, might be able to do that. In 90 days. Could probably start pushing our way in the south. More artillery. Okay, well, we still get working on our artillery. Those will last forever, and it's the Italians' tactic, not me.
¡Vamos, muévanse! ¡Fuego enemigo! ¡Fuego enemigo!
I wonder where the Germans are. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, thanks. Okay, their tanks are just sitting there. Okay, yeah.
¡Seguimos atacando! ¡Regresamos!
Yeah, it's not worth it. Okay, but hopefully we should be able to hold on. Two attacking there, we might actually be able to win that. Okay, troops are not the only thing we require to ensure or secure our victory. Our supporters abroad must be made to understand our pressing need for equipment. Now they can aid us in this matter. Yeah, with artillery and stuff. Okay, that's... Training time is shortened. That actually could be useful. Oh, but it's... no, just guns. Those guys are almost wiped out. No, it's growing. If they're... Okay, but at least we fixed this problem. Okay, we'll let that run. Still don't have quite enough to encircle that. Oh, one guy. No. Shift over to there.
¡Avance!
Okay, it's another 2 months away. Oh. Yeah, let's shift to a... Oh, we actually don't have enough war support. Interesting. Okay, well, it's good enough for now, I guess. Oh, there's... No, darn it. And it drops down. So, I don't know, might be eventually. But, okay, I think I'll just have to pause it here. Spanish Civil War has gotten underway, and it usually lasts a couple years, so, you know, we still have another year to go. We might be able to clear out these areas, and then maybe make a push in the south here. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you'll join me next time. I'd like to say thank you and goodbye.